Well, here we are, another morning. Try to get this thing set up. Wearing my jacket this morning because I turned down the heat. It's 41 degrees outside. Brr. But with my coat on and my mukluk, it's not bad in here. I don't like to have the heat on the whole time because when it heats up, it really heats up. But then the heat only lasts a few minutes. Then all of a sudden you're back down to like maybe it's 50s in here, something. Yeah. And then the heat comes on again. And so last night, Trump's speech was the same bullshit he keeps saying. You can't, they can't impeach me. They can't investigate me. The economy's so great. Look what a great job I'm doing. How can they investigate somebody that's doing such a great job? 'Cause you're a con man and a crook. Okay? You do money laundering for the Russians. Okay? You got all your business deals going behind the scenes with the Russians. That's why, you idiot. Oh my God. And I'm sure that's the part they said he penciled some things. I'm sure that's what he penciled in. I'm doing such a great job. You're going to throw off the total economy of everything, the best economy we've ever had, ever. Which is not true. Okay. And then he stuck his foot in it when he talked about the workforce. Look we've created all these jobs for women. Yeah, because you're doing such a bad job and they voted all of the Republicans out. You idiot. And he didn't see, what he was saying afterward. Then he was going to, congratulate Congress with the women. Well, it's because you guys are such idiots. Yeah, you created these jobs for all these women in Congress, all right, because of your failed policies and idiocy, okay, which is lost on him. But anyway, let's look at the cards of the day and see what we have, okay? Okay, let's see which way to start with this. Okay, I think we're going to start here. Take some time out. Brown bear spirit, take time out. Because, if you want to, here we go. Second card, influence. This is a new card we've never had before. Influence. You need to take some time to decide what to influence and where. And just as you see all the phases of the moon there, you need to not necessarily rush in. Don't rush in too quickly, because you want to make your influence count. And as things go, you have to see the way the wind is blowing, okay? On what it is, and that's another new card we haven't seen before, the wind card. You have to check and see which way the wind is blowing, what's happening. Like this doofus speech last night. The way the wind is blowing is he's trying to do, because Congress is coming in, and now they're starting to have people come to speak to Congress and testify. And he's doing all he can to try to get them to stop. So check which way the wind is blowing. Because the wind blows one way, and then what happens? Next thing you know, it's blowing the other direction. So before you step in to influence something, make sure which way things are going. Take a little time out first to assess your situation, because understand that sometimes influencing something takes time. It takes time. You know, like getting the new Congress in. You know, these people took time to run their campaigns. They saw which way the wind was blowing, and now people that are wanting to run for presidency are looking at which way the wind is blowing and trying to decide if this is the time for them to jump in or not. How can they best influence things? How can you best influence things in your life? Okay. So again, you know, don't always have to rush headlong into something. Take the time out. Take a breath. Do a little breather. See which way the wind is blowing. And then pick your best method, best way forward to influence what it is that you want to try to help or aid or change. Okay? Because we all want to make changes in our world and try to make things better. Well, most of us do. then there are some of the coyote ones out there that just want to cause hate and problems. Okay, that's their nature. Okay, but most of us, most people want to influence for good. Even the idiot Republican, you know, that think they're doing something beneficial, the evangelicals, the evil angels that are out there posing as righteous Christians. That's what I call the evangelicals now, the evil angels. I mean, they've just gone 180 degrees in the wrong direction. And they can be very sincere in it, which is amazing. You know, you watch these prosperity preachers and all this nonsense out there, pushing ego, pushing money. Have these people not read the Bible at all? Have they not read the basic messages in there? Apparently not. They'd rather be evil angels or evangelicals. Okay. Oh, Lord. Again, that's why I stopped going to organized church long ago, because I saw this trend that things were just really going off on a bender in a wrong direction, 180 degrees away, and I just said I can't be a part of that. Do I believe in Christ and his message? Absolutely, 100%. He was there to be a reformer for Judaism. Okay, may I remind people that Christ was a Jew. He came there to reform Judaism. Okay, so again, you know, he had to look at which way the wind was blowing, and he knew what he was getting himself into, and he still went anyway because he wanted to influence Judaism at the time. Okay. He knew the price he was paying. His life. It took his life to make that change, okay? So again, you look at those that came as reformers to influence throughout history. This is a good time to look at it now anyway. See which way the wind is blowing and influence, and what's the price you're going to have to pay. Are you ready to pay the price or not? Look at Black History Month. The great reformers that have come, and they really put themselves on the line to influence and make changes. They knew which way the wind was blowing, and yet they decided to buck the tide and put themselves out there for what they believed. And thank God they did. But there's still so much more work that needs to be done. So much more work to be done. So count the cost, you know, make sure you're ready, and then go for the gusto to help to make changes in whatever it is, whether it's your personal life, whether it's trying to reform American politics or trying to reform, you know, it hits so many different levels. Okay. So I hope you've gotten something from this morning. Thank you for tuning in. It is still dark outside. Yep, black, black, black. But it is 6:30, and I want to try to get on the road early this morning and make as much time as I can, because usually, and this is a great indicator that I'm, not doing well. Usually I could drive 8-12 hours a day and it didn't bother me. But since this illness, and I think that's one thing that finally hit me with the anemia, I was only driving like 4 hours a day and I had to stop. I was absolutely toast. And that's kind of been the way it's been here. I've been only doing like 4 hours. So leads me to suspect maybe the anemia has, with the virus and everything, they both kind of. Anyway, I'm going to try to get on the road this morning early and see how many hours I can get down the road, because the sooner actually I get back to Florida, the sooner I can rest and really take care of my health. Okay, so that's the plan. We'll see how well it goes today. I did my vitamins this morning, ready to go, rock and roll. Let's see how it plays out. Have a great day. Thanks for tuning in. And again, if there is something you want to see read on, please let me know. Oh, there was something last night somebody put. I'll have to go through the comments and see if I can find it again. Have a great day. See you online. Aho.